All right, hi guys, Jessica Vosica here. Okay, so I am always recommending this chicken soup that I make, and it is amazing, but nobody makes it, or if they do, they make it wrong because they are too scared to touch bones and skin. So I'm going to show you how freaking simple and easy this is, and this is completely worth it, I promise you. Seriously, if you just buy the frozen chicken breasts and throw that into the pot, you're not gonna get it. You need the bones. So you can, and I used to do this, take an entire chicken and cut it up and then stick it in the pot. I have this big pot that I use here. Or you can get chicken thighs, which are like my favorite. I cannot do chicken breasts and tenders anymore. I love chicken thighs. And yes, I know it has more fat, but come on, beef has more fat than chicken thighs do. So I promise you guys will be fine. It's a good fat. Anyways, okay, so I get chicken thighs from Costco, and all I do is I rinse it off, stick it in the pot. That's it. It's already cut up. You don't have to worry about it. It'll cook, and then you'll debone it and take the skin off after it's already cooked, so you don't have to deal with all the yucky meat. So, let me grab one there. Stick it in my sink here. Open it with the package. It's even a little half frozen. I had it thawing in my fridge from yesterday, but it didn't thaw all the way. But actually, it was 2 days ago that I stuck it in, but my fridge is a little bit full, so sometimes it'll stay frozen. So it's just slightly half frozen, but it doesn't matter because it's going to cook out. Rinse it off, put it in. You don't even need to worry about patting it dry. So I have 8 thighs here between these 2 packets. That's plenty of meat and bones. It's actually more meat than you'd probably need, but I need the bones to make my good broth. A lot of times because I like to cook from scratch and I'll make other things with these thighs, I will save the bones from when I debone stuff, and like the raw bones, not the cooked. You can do the cooked too, but I save the bones. And I put it in my freezer, put the date on it on when I cut them out, and then I throw those bones in with these chicken thigh packets, and then I only need like 2 thighs for one batch. If I'm going to do double, I'll do 4 thighs, but you don't need that much unless you want it extra meaty, which is totally fine too. So it's up to you to toy around with it, but it's the bones that make the broth that you really want, and then it depends on how much meat that you guys want. So I have my chicken in the pot. I'm going to stick 12 cups of water in here, and then I'm going to get that going on the stove while I chop up veggies and then throw stuff in. Because otherwise, it takes forever to heat up 12 cups. So 4 cups in this thing, do times 3. And I do cold water, you can do hot. I'm just weird because I don't know, there's been studies about, pipes and hot water, and anyways, I had a friend make fun of me because I do cold water because I'm worried about like stuff from the pipes coming out with the hot water, and I read that it's better. Anyways, that's just me mumbling. Does anybody else do that? So I got 2 here. Alright, there's my 12 cups. I'm going to stick this on my stove. I put it on high and just to get it going. Heats up faster with the lid on. Okay, now I get to my chopping. So, my favorite knife to use. You can use whatever knife you want. And then I have my recipe here, and you can tell I've used it a lot and it's beat up, but I love it. And I've added some of my own modifications to it because I've tweaked it to, I like a really strong broth. So I have this recipe on my website on jessicavosica.com, and you can check it out under the gluten-free recipes. It's tagged under soup and dinner and stuff. So you'll be able to find it there, and I can put a link underneath this video too. I was gonna do a Facebook Live video, but I figured I'd just be setting myself up for failure and something would happen with the kids while I'm live on Facebook. It's much easier to record it. Okay, so I'm gonna start out with celery. I keep my celery in tinfoil. It lasts a heck of a lot longer this way. And stays crisp. And I mean, this celery has been in my fridge for like, I don't know, a couple months. Maybe. Maybe not that long, maybe just a month. See, still good. So, the recipe says 3 celery stalks. I do about 5, and I think that that's what I've done on my website is what I recommend is about 5. Sometimes I do more. It just depends on my mood. Rinse it off, of course. And then you just chop it up. It doesn't have to be perfect. What? We used to, like, the recipe says to cook this and then drain it out, but one day I accidentally skipped that step. And so we left it in, and my kids actually really liked it, which was, it was impressive. I didn't know if they would like cooked celery in their soup. And so we started leaving it in just because, I don't know, it added a lot more flavor. We really like it. So I no longer take it out anymore, but you can take it out and strain out just the broth if you want. That's in my instructions, but. Elmo, my daughter's talking to me. Okay, so I got my celery. I'm gonna go dump this in my pot. Next, we need carrots. I used to skin, and I actually still do like it because it's just easier when it comes to cutting later. But I don't have any of my big carrots, so we always have these as snacks. In fact, I'm almost out of this, so I'll be throwing some of this stuff in there too. Gotta love Costco bags. So I'm gonna throw in my carrots. This is total personal preference. I love lots of carrots. My kids do not like the carrots in there. And so I will, when I'm dishing it up, fish out a lot of the carrots for myself. But they have to have carrots in their bowl because that's just the rule. They have to have it. You want a carrot? No. What do you say? Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, actually that ended up being, I think, the right amount. So completely up to you on how much you want in there. And then we got onions. I usually just do 1. I'm in an oniony mood, and like I said, I've been doing this so long that it's, I don't know, I tweak it sometimes. Gotta find where I put my knife. Anyway, so for the onions, I cut off the ends, and then you still have the outside wrapper, but what you do is slice it through the root, and then I peel off the outside layer so that I have just the onion part left. I also wanted to do 2 because these onions are a little bit small. That way it kind of equals 1, maybe 1.5, and you just stick it in. I have my tin foil that the celery was in, and I just keep all my garbage in there, and then when I'm done, I can just wrap it up in a ball and put it in the garbage can. Easy cleanup. Okay, So I'm gonna throw in my extra onion just for fun. The recipe does not call for an extra onion, and your soup is perfectly fine without that extra onion. It'll still be good. I am just in an onion mood. Okay. You can also chop it up if you want to leave that in the soup. That's good too. I'll be taking it out. Actually, had I thought about it, I probably would have chopped it up because that sounds really good too. Seriously, recipes are just meant to be used as guidelines. Tweak it up to how you like it. And that's my problem with when I'm writing and sharing a recipe, is because I do things different, or I do things by memory a lot. Like, it's different every time, just depending on my mood. And I'm perfectly fine with that. Okay, so I got my onion. I need some garlic. It says about 4 or 5 cloves of garlic. I have minced garlic here, and I just throw in like a couple spoonfuls. Just have a regular large spoon. Okay, next we want to throw in a few bay leaves. A few bay leaves. This recipe calls for tarragon, and I'd never had tried this stuff. I actually have a new bottle, so let me open this. But I've never tried this stuff before until this recipe, and I probably would have skipped it, except there was a note on the link that talked about how incredible the tarragon made this soup taste, how it was different from other soups. And so I'm like, oh, okay, I better make sure I buy this stuff. And I really, really, really like this. So yes, go out and buy this. Do not skip this stuff. So you want 1 teaspoon of tarragon, if I'm reading. Yeah, just 1 teaspoon. I think what I wrote says 3/4. I don't know. I do 1. You can do 3/4. All right, and then we got salt and pepper. You're gonna do 3 teaspoons of salt, and then you'll do 1 teaspoon of pepper.
Hey.
Alright, that's it. I'm just double checking my recipe. But anyways, I give it a nice stir, and then I cover up the lid. My pot's about to boil. So I let it boil for a second or two, cover up the lid, and I turn it down to a simmer. If you don't know what a simmer is, it is not a boil. It is not a low boil. It is where you have it lower. For my stove, I put it between like 3 and 4. But where you just have it lower, and it's just kind of a light little bubble every now and then. And you want it to simmer for 45 minutes to an hour. Closer to an hour if you want the chicken to fall off the bone, but you don't want it, well, actually, the longer it sits, the better it's going to be. But I don't want it to fall off the bone, because then I won't be able to take the chicken thighs out and be able to separate it. Otherwise, I'm going to have to fish out bones in the soup. So if you're straining that, it's not a big deal. But if you want to keep the vegetables that are already in it, then you definitely want to try and catch the chicken just right. So I'm going to stop this, and then I will I'll do another video, piece them together so that you can see my second part of this soup. Otherwise, I am going to go and probably get a workout in while I wait for this, because I haven't done my workout yet today. It's 5:25 p.m. So I got 45 minutes to an hour. I'm gonna go get that done, and then I'll hit record again and show you what I do for the second step. All right, I'll talk to you later. All right, hi, I'm back. Okay, I got my workout in. Throwing on my Shakeology apron, because this part it can splash up, and I don't want to ruin my clothes. And chicken is ready. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. So, it kind of looks a little gross, but I promise it's really, really, really good. And it smells amazing. Okay, so let me show you what I do. Get that video situated. Okay, grab a plate. Will you bring me the garbage can? Get my tongs ready. And I fish out carrots because I'm going to chop those. Have my garbage can right here. And I'm going to pull out my meat. You guys can see that. Okay, so I got my meat, putting it over here on a plate so that it can cool down a little bit for me to debone it. My big onion chunks, because I didn't chop those, just throw them right away in my garbage. Pulling out any extra bay leaves and stuff. Now, this you can, if you want, just pull out the carrots and meat and then strain out until you have just broth and put it back. But I'm going to keep in some of my, my stuff. So I'm just going to pull out these big chunks. More onion. Got some meat here. Gosh, this smells so, so, so good. Alyssa came out from her room and she's like, oh, I forgot that we were making chicken soup tonight. That's why it smells so good in the house. I really wish we had like a smell feature or something for videos so you guys could see. Well, smell. Okay, there's another piece of meat. I got my dog here at my feet, my toddler here, both are begging. And soon the other kids will be in here asking because they like to pick off the extra meat from the bones. I purposely leave some of the stuff on there just so that they can clean off the bones. They like to pretend like they're dogs with dog bones. What's up, buddy?
Could you save some for me because I'm busy?
Yeah, I'll save some.
Thank you.
Hot, hot, hot. You gotta let it cool off. Okay. Just getting the rest out here. Almost. And again, it does not have to be perfect. If you're straining this, this is what I use to strain it. Wire mesh thing. And I just prop it up on a bowl and pour it in. But I'm going to keep all this yummy goodness since my kids don't hate it. They don't mind having that extra floaty stuff. So I'm going to show you what it looks like now. So that's like the garlic and the celery and some bits of onion. Get my camera situated again. Okay. All right, so next, it's hot, don't touch. I'm gonna get 1 cup of rice. Oops, you're okay. Come here. Okay. No, told you, they're begging. Okay. Get that out of her reach. I'll be right back. Alright, I love jasmine rice. So I just do 1 cup. It's probably about what I have left in here. Put it in. And then I'm going to let that cook for 15 minutes. Put this on, I don't know, medium high. I have the number on 6. I'm going to set my timer for 15 minutes. And while that is cooking, I'm going to take my carrots and my chicken and bring it over here to the cutting board. Hang on. You want a chair? I know. Please, you want some. No, hot, hot, hot. You wait. Okay. So I take this, so I just grab a bowl to throw it in. Hot, 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 hot. And I chop up my carrots first. She is so eager.
Please. Please, Mama. Please, Mama. Please, Mama. Please.
Please, I know. It's hot. It's hot. You have to wait. There. There's a little piece, but it is hot. Okay, wait. So I just chop these up. It's a lot easier when you have bigger carrots because you'll leave the bigger carrots like about that long to cook, and then you have bigger pieces to chop. Careful, honey. Don't burn your fingers. I know, it's good. So I keep these in a bowl. That way I don't lose the heat on my pot that's cooking the rice over there. A lot of people do noodles. I'm gluten-free, so this is a chicken rice soup. It's yummy, huh? Okay. All right. So I got my chicken. Take off the skin. It's still hot. Hot, 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 hot. Oh, I grabbed my garbage can. Hot, 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 hot. Okay, scooch over here. I'm gonna have you on the other side of the garbage can. Don't worry, I'll give you some chicken. Okay. So I take off my skins. Cools down faster when you have the skin off. I know. Hang on. Hot. That's hot. Let it cool off. Is it hot?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'm just going to show you what I do for deboning one, but I'm not going to make you watch all of it. But I'm going to get my skins off real quick so that it cools down faster. Okay, it cut me off, so let me real quick show you how I debone this. So I already took off the skin. Point this down. Okay, so you can use a fork or you can just peel it off if it's cool. You can just peel it off. It comes right off with your fingers. Or you can take the fork and do this. And it should just fall off the bone. Now, I'm a little bit picky and I don't like getting gooey stuff on it. I understand that is actually what makes it taste good, but it grosses me out. So I pick off those pieces and then, here you go. And then I also still give some to the kids because they like it, just making sure there's no cartilage in it. Just a sec, babe.
Please.
Right. There you go. There you go. And then I leave some of these on here because the kids like to eat them and chew on it. And I just chop this up. You can tear it up. You can do whatever you like with it. Chop it up, stick it in my bowl with my carrots. And then, once I still have more to chop. I still have more to chop, but this is what I do. So, I'm gonna turn this down just a tiny bit because it's wanting to bubble over. But I take this, I throw my meat in with here once this is cooked for 15 minutes once my timer goes off. And then I take some parsley, and you can chop up fresh parsley or you can grab dried parsley. And I just do a capful and throw it in and mix it in. Chopped up, I don't know, maybe a handful of chopped parsley. It's completely up to you. And then just kind of taste it. If you want to add a little bit more salt, feel free to. I like using Himalayan pink salt, just from Costco, and pepper too, if you need to, and then you serve it. My kids, they usually don't want to wait for the soup to cool, so we'll stick ice cubes in their bowl, and then they can eat it like within a minute or two. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope that was helpful. I'll talk to you later. Bye. All right, hi, I just wanted to show you guys what this looks like when it is all done. So I added in my chicken and carrots. And this is what it'll look like when it's all done. You serve this up. It's a nice color. I did not add any chicken bouillon to that. Sorry, I'm shaky from my workout. Anyways, I did not add any extra stuff to that. What you saw me put in is what is in there. And this is amazing. So anyways, I hope you guys try it. If you do, let me know. Take pictures of it. It's yummy. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.